Hi, I'm Andre Noel Potvin, and we're going to look at now dumbbell bent over rows, which is probably far more functional and relevant to life than using a barbell bent over row. So this is where I would like to see a lot of trainers spend a lot of their training time with clients and also explaining the relevancy of the free dumbbell workload and how it relates to lifting children out of baby carriages, Tide detergent out of, say, the Costco shopping cart. All right? So Troy, I want you now to just slouch for a moment. When people slouch, right, their lower back goes round and their upper body rounds out, called kyphosis, and his head drops. So what I want is that he takes a deep breath, and Troy, exhale, as tall as you can. He goes up along the stick, and now he gets this nice lordosis, not so lordotic that we can get a train through. So in other words, about 1.5 inches to 2 inches from the stick. His head's in alignment, and now he bends his knees and he starts to hinge forward at the pelvis. Stop, re-engage, make sure you check that the lower back. Hey, look at it, there's a happy face on this guy's spine. Okay, anyway, so down you go. Lower, 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 lower. He hangs the dumbbell, drop the head down. Now, why do I want him to drop the head down? Because, one, it releases a lot of tension on the neck extensors. He draws his chin in a neck retraction. But also, most people need to look at what it is they're lifting and doing. So in this position, he keeps a neutral spine. So I highly encourage you to use the stick to help educate people, because they can also feel it. It's very tactile, and they know when they're losing the lumbar arch. So give me a little more arch. Perfect. Good. Now, let's have a look at, again, the different movement patterns. So wide arm. Good. Pull up. Hold for 5 seconds, 3 seconds if you like, but definitely hold it. Get the muscle working. And this works all the smaller muscle groups of the lower body, or excuse me, upper back, excuse me. Lower down the arms now. Lower the arms down. Good. And what's so great about this is the versatility of being able to now go into an oblique angle. And then down. So I'm going to pull you now. Pull towards me. Elbows. Perfect. Good. And then down. Keep going. I want to show you something. I see in the gym some very silly things. And this is this. Pull the arms in like this. And now watch this. This is a weight. Gravity pulls it down straight. But what I see in the gym are people stay in that position. Okay, stay there. People are in the gym and they're lifting very lightweight. And they're doing this. They go out and then they come back in. Now, from a gravity-oriented position, this is a really lousy thing to do when you're trying to train a specific muscle like the back. So I want you to know that when you see people do this and they hold that dumbbell there, gravity is pulling straight down. So to hold this up there, he's using his anterior deltoid. It's got nothing to do with the back, called the lat. So the only time you put your arm into this position and do a row pulling back is when he is not using a dumbbell that drops directly down, but rather he's pulling on a cable. You see that? See the line? Go ahead, do that again. The resistance line is in alignment. Drop the elbow a bit there, the arm down more. Is directly in line. See that? With the muscles that have to do the work. Got it? Good. The other thing I see when people do cable rows, you can put that dumbbell down now, is when they do this, they do a bicep curl. That's because they're fatigued. You really want to challenge the lat muscles if that's what you want to work. Then you have them drop, almost do a mild tricep extension, so that way the back of the shoulder gets a lot of work and not the front or the front of the arm. Good? So do not bend over and do a forward arm pull with a dumbbell. That turns the anterior deltoid on, turns off the back of the shoulder. Only use this pattern when doing cable, low cable, or rubber tube lifts, stretch tubing lifts.